You are about to learn something most people never figure out in their entire lives. The invisible signs of manipulation, not the obvious ones, not the dramatic ones, but the subtle signs. The ones that sneak into your mind quietly, changing how you think, how you feel, and how you behave, without you ever noticing. Today, I'm going to show you 7 signs of manipulation. Once you recognize, will make you immune to emotional control. Stay until the end, because the last sign is the one almost everyone misses, and the one that causes the deepest damage. Sign 1. They make you doubt your reality. This is the foundation of most manipulation. It doesn't start with shouting. It starts with subtle corrections. You're remembering wrong. That never happened. You're overthinking. You're imagining things. At first, it feels harmless. Maybe you are mistaken. Maybe you did mishear something. But over time, something dangerous happens. You stop trusting your own perception. That's when the manipulator gains control. When someone can make you question your own mind, they can make you believe anything. How to protect yourself. Write things down. Trust your feelings, even if others dismiss them. If someone constantly invalidates your reality, step back. Your memory is not the enemy. Manipulation is. Sign 2. They rush emotional intimacy. Manipulators move fast. Too fast. They overwhelm you with compliments, affection, attention. You hear things like, "I've never felt this way about anyone. You're the only one who understands me. We're perfect together." It feels amazing. It feels special. It feels once in a lifetime. But here's the truth. It's not real. It's a strategy. When someone gets emotionally close to you too fast, it's not connection. It's control. Because when someone you trust suddenly changes their behavior later, you'll work hard to get back the version of them they showed at the start, even if that version never truly existed. How to protect yourself. Look at consistency, not intensity. Healthy people take their time. Manipulators speedrun closeness. Sign 3. They use silence as a weapon. A healthy person takes space to calm down. A manipulator takes space to control you. The silent treatment isn't about cooling off. It's about making you anxious, guilty, and desperate. Hours, days, sometimes even weeks. You replay the argument. You start blaming yourself. You apologize, even when you didn't do anything wrong. That's the point. They train you to fear their silence. How to protect yourself. When someone uses silence to punish you, don't chase. Don't beg. Don't panic. State your boundaries calmly. I'm open to talking when you're ready, but I won't be punished with silence. Then continue with your day. Power returns the moment their silence stops controlling your emotions. Sign 4. They make everything your fault. Manipulators are masters at playing the victim. They twist every situation so you end up apologizing, even if they started the conflict, even if they hurt you, even if their behavior was the problem. They'll say things like, "After everything I've done for you, I guess I'm the bad guy now. You always ruin things." Suddenly, you're not the one hurt. You're the one hurting them. And because you're caring, empathetic, and emotional, you fall into the trap. How to protect yourself. Ask yourself one simple question. Does the guilt match the situation? If the guilt feels bigger than the problem, it's manipulation. Real love communicates. Manipulation blames. Sign 5. They create confusion on purpose. Confusion is one of the manipulator's greatest tools, because when you're confused, you're easier to control. They'll say one thing today, the opposite tomorrow. They'll make promises they never keep, change stories halfway through, tell you you misunderstood whenever you catch them. This is not miscommunication, it's intentional, because as long as you're busy trying to figure them out, you're not noticing what they're actually doing. And here's the secret. When someone wants genuine connection, they create clarity. When someone wants control, they create confusion. How to protect yourself. If someone's words and actions don't match, believe the actions. Always. Sign 6. They constantly compare you to others. This is where insecurity becomes a tool, you know. Other people wouldn't treat me like this. Why can't you be more like them? Everyone agrees with me. Suddenly, you're competing, trying harder, trying to prove your worth, trying not to lose them. This is called triangulation, bringing a third person into the dynamic to make you feel inferior, jealous, or insecure. Why do manipulators do this? Because when you feel not good enough, you'll work harder to keep them. While they do nothing. How to protect yourself. Refuse to compete. Set the boundary. Discuss issues with me directly, not with imaginary comparisons. The moment you refuse the triangle, they lose power. Sign 7. They accuse you of what they are doing. This is the most shocking sign, and the one most people never see until it's too late. Manipulators project. If they are lying, they accuse you of lying. If they are hiding something, they say you are secretive. If they are manipulating, they tell you you are the manipulator. Why? Because the best defense is a loud offense. If you're too busy defending yourself, you won't notice what they're actually doing behind the scenes. How to protect yourself when someone accuses you of something out of nowhere. Pause, step back, ask yourself, does this describe me, or does it describe them? Projection reveals a person more than any confession ever could. Once you learn these signs, you can't unsee them. You become immune to manipulation because you recognize the patterns instantly. Remember, manipulation thrives in confusion, insecurity, and silence. But awareness breaks the spell. Protect your boundaries. Trust your intuition. And never apologize for guarding your mental space, because once your mind is safe, everything else becomes stronger.